probably wondering why you're seeing double, but that's because today we're going to use our hour skills and our minute skills to tell time by the hour and the minute. The hour and the minute.
In today's math lesson, we are going to learn, and I want you to repeat after me. I can identify time by the hour and the minute. The word identify means to tell, and we've been over that, and that's why I know that you guys are able to recognize the word identify. I'm going to write it on the board real quick. Just give As previously mentioned, we said that today we're focusing in identifying time by the hour and minute. In our definition box today, we are going to have the word hour, which we should be able to define the word hour, minute, and we're also going to put or bring back the hands. So we have the long hand and the short hand. So we will identify our hour by how many minutes. How many minutes are in an hour? Yes, 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we will put 60 minutes. And for our minute, how would we identify or define the word minutes? Great. The word minute means that we have passed 60 seconds. My longhand is telling me how many? Amazing. How many minutes? So it is my minute hand. And my shorthand is telling me how many? Yes, hours. This is my hour hand. We have two different clocks that are on our board. We want to be able to identify what time are the clocks telling us. We're going to start off with clock number 1. When we look at clock number 1, we need to identify first which hand is my hour hand. Yes, we will start off with the shorter hand or the red hand. That is my hour hand. When I look, I see that my hour hand is in between the 6 and the 7. Now let's think. In order for us to be in the hour, it means that I'm either pointing at the number or that I've gone a little past the number. So if I look here, am I pointing at 6? No. Am I pointing at 7? No. So which number have I passed? Have I passed the 6? Yes, I have. Have I passed the 7? No, I haven't. So I'll put an X on the 7 and circle the 6. I know my hour is in the 6th hour. When we write our time, we start off with the hour. We have 6. Then we put our 2 dots that are going to separate our hour from our minutes. Now we have our minutes. How will I be able to identify my minutes? Will I say that it is 6:11? No. I'm going to write it. I think that's right. No, it's not 6:11, but my minute hand is pointing at the 11. Oh, if I go back to my definition, I see that my long hand, I need to count by 5s. I forgot to count my minute hand by 5s. Can you help me count by 5s? Great. Let's count. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So instead of it being 6:11, my time should say that it is 6:55. In order for me to be able to identify time by the hour and the minute hand, I first identify the hour. My second step is to count my minute hand by fives. And my last step is write my time from hour to minute. Now I want you guys to walk me through my second time. So my first step in my second clock will be what? Yes, identify the hour. I'm going to come down here and I see two numbers. I see my arrow between the number 7 and the number 8. Now my rule is it needs to point at the number or be past the number. So do I see the shorthand pointing at any of my numbers? No, I do not. But I do see it between the number 7 and the number 8, which means that these are the two numbers that I'm focusing on. Has it passed the number 7? Yes, it is past the number 7. Has it passed the number 8? No, it is not past the number 8. And because it hasn't passed the number 8, it cannot be the 8th hour. So I'll go back to the previous one, which is 7. Did I identify the hour? Yes. What's step number 2? Count my minute hand by fives. I didn't do this in the first clock, and that's why I needed you to help me out. Because if we don't count it by fives, we'll get the wrong answer and the wrong time. So now I'm going to count it by fives. Oh, this one's easy. 1. Oh, I know. You guys did remind me. I need to count it by fives. So I wouldn't say 1 for my minute hand. I will say, yes, 5. So now I have my hour, and I know that this minute is 5 minutes. So I'm going to start with my hour. To separate my hour and my minutes, I draw these 2 dots. And now, am I going to just write 5? If I write 5, does that look right? No. So how do I know how to properly place my time when I have to write it? Well, I know I have my hour all done. But here, do you guys remember 10s and 1s? Your 10s and 1s are important because they'll help you organize your time. How many 10s are in the number 5? Correct. There are no 10s in the number 5. And when there are no 10s in the number 5, we know that that is the same as 0. How many 1s are in the number 5? Yes, 5 1s in the number 5. So the correct way to write it is 705 because there are no 10s and there are 5 1s, and that lets me know that it is 705. When you guys go to work today, you guys are going to be identifying your time by the hour and the minute. Great job today. Very proud of you.